Hello, this is Mark Wildman of Wildman Athletica, and today we are going to talk about kettlebell deadlifting with 2 kettlebells in one hand. In general, kettlebells are not the best thing for deadlifting. The best thing for deadlifting tends to be barbells. Barbells tend to be the best possible thing because you can micro load them into the 1 pound range, and you can do your math for your progressions very, very specifically, and people can get very, very strong at their deadlift in a short period of time with barbells. Not everybody has access to barbells all the time. Lockdowns continue around the world, and many people will have access to kettlebells at home, and we're going to talk about a simple idea to continue your deadlift training with kettlebells. We have talked about kettlebell deadlifting before. Oftentimes, to make up for a lack of heavy weight, we add complexity to the movement itself. We change our foot position, we change our hand position. We're going to go back to a simple type of deadlift. 2 feet pointed straight ahead because we don't have to turn out or move our body around a barbell. We are going to point our feet straight ahead in a natural deadlift position, and we're going to use 2 bells in one hand. We're going to judo chop our hips, keep our weight in our heels, get all the way back. Take the handles of the kettlebell, push them together, turn your palm until it faces straight back, drive your shoulder away from your ear, fire your lat, sit back in your heels, and stand all the way up. As with every deadlift, pull your kneecaps up at the top, squeeze your glutes as hard as possible. Drive your shoulder away from the ear, fire your lat to stabilize your shoulder. When you go down, push your hips back, heels on the ground, touch, stand all the way up, squeeze your glutes, go down, touch, stand all the way up, squeeze your glutes. Get all the way down, set the kettlebells down, reset for the other side. Palm faces towards the sky, interlace it between the handles of both kettlebells, rotate your palm to face back, drive your shoulder down away from your ears, squeeze your lat as hard as possible, sit back in your heels, stand all the way up. Squeeze your glutes at the top, make your legs perfectly straight, drive your knees back. Get all the way down, touch, drive up, all the way down, touch, drive up. Set it all the way down. This is a simple idea. It is just a deadlift with your feet pointed straight ahead, your heels on the ground. One hand is on the weight instead of having a weight in 2 hands. This is going to create a different type of core contraction than you are used to if you're deadlifting barbells or if you were deadlifting kettlebells, 1 in each hand. Single hand is always harder and always requires more core contraction. The whole point of this is that if you have a couple of kettlebells, say a 24 and a 16, instead of deadlifting just one intermediate weight, you could add those kettlebells together to make heavier weight. And the more kettlebells you have, the more combinations of weights you can create. If you have 2 32K kettlebells that are 70 pounds each, when you add them together, you're going to get 140 pounds in one hand. It's not a huge amount of weight for a deadlift, but it is a respectable amount of weight to deadlift with one hand if you balance it against your barbell numbers. Take your barbell deadlift number. Let's pick an easy number, say 300 pounds, and you deadlift it 5 times. 300 times 5 would be 1,500 total pounds in that one set. Take the weight of your kettlebells. If we're going to use 2 32K kettlebells or 140 pounds, we are going to divide 140 into that 1,500, and we're going to get 10 or 11. 10 times 140 is 1,400, which is below your 1,500. If you made it 11 reps, it'd be 1,400 plus 140 would give you 1,540 pounds. So you're balancing the load between your heavy barbell, and we're going to do more reps with one hand on the bell with much lighter weights. It is not a perfect solution to your deadlift training. Obviously, the perfect solution would be to continue working with your barbell and maximize those numbers. But the way the world is going, we cannot all get back into gyms. Gyms around the world are closed again. So take the combinations of weights that you have, put them in one hand, balance it versus your barbell numbers, and start deadlifting your same number of sets, but alter your reps to do it with the double kettlebells. It's a simple idea and it's a generally fun idea, and you could even add to your barbell max deadlift by doing this if you were to start adding sets to this. So instead of doing just your 5 sets of 5 and adding weight, here you would take your number and then you would start adding sets. So instead of doing 5 sets of 11, you would start doing 6 sets of 11, and then 7 sets of 11, and then 8 sets of 11. And it's not a perfect solution, but it will continue to help you work on your deadlift.